I remember correctly, this fight was a little tricky, but I don't know if it will be. Oh, this area is so cool.
A
This
ruin?
time around?
So close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Well, remember we read Mama's been excavating. I saw you.
In the shadows, more of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, are we going to talk about the fact that we got demons everywhere? No. I wanted that to go on the rage demon. Oh my god, that was the best evil laugh ever. Okay. Hey guys. Guys.
Get back!
I'm gonna do that. No. That. Girl, take the potion. Okay, well maybe towards the rage demon that was trying to kill me. How about that next time?
My favorite part.
What's your favorite part? Thank you. Is Ivu like just running away? Ivu, come back, honey. Thank you. Oh, we'll get our dog. Thank you. This? Anything else that I missed? No. Good. Ivu? Yes. No. No. Okay. Nothing. Oh my gosh.
You.
No, this guy. This guy right now.
Let's finish this.
Hawke? Hawke, you gotta get rid of him fast. Yeah. Say prayers, all that good stuff. There we go. Whew. I hate those things.
Please forgive your children.
More. Okay. Corpses! Wait, how did Fenris get there?
May you find peace.
They're corpses. I don't think they're gonna find peace anymore.
Andraste, forgive me.
For what? Beating up a corpse?
We stand together.
I don't know why. Like, Andraste instigated a war to set people free. Like, I don't think the girl was like opposed to some violence when needed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you gotta ask for forgiveness this time. I think she'd understand you defending yourself against corpses and demons. In fact, I think she'd heavily support it, because I don't think she'd want you to die via corpses or demons, because that would be weird. That's still really cool, the ceiling. Now, let's see. Nothing. It looks like it should let you drop down there, but it doesn't, and that's always confusing. Like when you look at the map and it kind of just juts out ever so slightly, I'm like, should it go that far? Should the map stick out that much? I do not know. All right, you. In we go, Hawke.
How about you?
Okay, girl. Get these corpses gone. Is there a big demon? No. Here are the big demons. Hawke! Hawke, 2 rage demons.
I'll deal with this.
Like 2 of them. What do we got? Are you fighting 2 at once? Why are you my hero? Take a potion. Okay.
Get back!
Alright. What is Fenris doing? Hey, Fenris. Oh, Fenris is taking on 2 at once. What do we got? Okay, you. Wait, do we finish off him? Alright, finished off you. Okay. Is that it? What was that, Anders? I like it that Ivu engaged just like at the end of combat. They're just like, doo doo doo, goodbye. I'll see you all later. We're gonna go do stuff. We're gonna go chill. Good luck with these things. Nothing. Okay. Down we go. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. But then, is there a loop back here? No. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Okay. And then a whole bunch of creepy stuff. Like corpses. Ooh.
Done.
I don't know why I took that. I don't need it. I mean, it's loot though. Okay.
That's enough.
Wait, Revenant. Oh, he's pulling me in. Fenris, I'm gonna go get this guy.
Most unwise.
Oh no. Well, can I not target him? Okay, here we go.
Is that all you got?
Hawke, stop instigating. Girl, thank you.
Wish to fight?
Are the Revenants not as bad in this game as I remember? Is it really only DAO? Oh, is it the arcane horrors that are awful in this game? Like, each of the games it's something. Like, I feel like Revenants in DAO were, like, awful. There's the one in, like, the Mage's Tower that's legitimately, like, just awful. And then is it arcane horrors in this game that are bad? And then DAI, of course. We all know the ultimate foe in DAI. Bears. Y'all, it's bears, okay? If you haven't gone through the hinterlands and suffered through all of that, then Andraste's looking out for you. Because when I tell you it's not fun, I mean, there's a lot of bears, and they try to murder you. Before the first blight, there lived an old man and woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave her food to eat and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkles and gray hair. "I wish I were young again," she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You're so selfish! You could have given youth to us both! I wish you weren't so stupid!" At once, the woman was brilliant beyond measure and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed for the mirror. At the same time, they both said, "I hate you! I wish that you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were back together, both ugly and old, but not knowing exactly how much contempt they had had for each other. Be careful what you wish for, right? Meaning, at the end of the day, they both, in one way or another, deserved each other. It's actually very sad. These? Okay. Hold on. This can have a bug. I think it might be mod related. It might be not mod related. So we do a big save right here before the cutscene has time to kick in. And then I think it's sometimes after this cutscene, it like stops and you can't progress. And then you basically have to like do it again or something like that. But we'll see. Let's do this together. See? This. The loading.
Starkhaven
there we go.
will
Okay.
not submit.
I had to hit escape.
I put that idiot Goran Vale into
I
the
got it.
prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
Can I ask a quick question? What's the going rate at this point?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Me? I mean, yeah, power's great now, but I wouldn't betray a friend or anything. It's interesting, though, how, like, the demon is speaking truth, and that's rare for the demon, or you're led to believe, right? Like, allegedly kind of thing. But would, in theory, always be easier to nurture somebody's lust for power than it would be to create the lust for power in somebody that doesn't necessarily naturally have it. So it's not necessarily that the desire demon is putting any kind of thoughts in somebody's head. It's already there. She already wanted all this. It's just she made her realize what she wanted, if that makes sense. But you wouldn't betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
Okay, maybe don't listen to her too.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Okay. Wait. I got 15 rivalry for that. Why is that so funny? I think you're supposed to pick, like, the nicer option. But, y'all. Seb is not one of those ones I'm looking to make sure that we got 100% favor on.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Okay.
I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Okay. We can go pray for her soul. Or you can, and we'll go visit the Chantry, but that's it. So yeah, if you ever run into that loading issue, have we ever seen this again? Like, that's the interesting thing. I mean, the skull stuff we've seen, like this motif, I really hope that this like creepy ass motif kind of reminds me of Warhammer a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This definitely does give me Warhammer vibes. I kind of hope this creepiness follows us into DA for a bit, because I am obsessed with how, like, creepy some of the stuff could actually get. And the fact that some of that was just really up to interpretation where you think it's from. Is it old to Vinter? Is it something predating to Vinter?
Let us return to the Chantry.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
What happened to the Veils, do you know?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
I'm guessing she did too. I wouldn't try to wiggle out of all this, though.
So you get all the debauchery and none of the blame?
Do not suggest I did this by choice.
It's a demon of desire, Flora, not coercion. It can't tempt you with anything you truly don't want.
If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, You have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Okay. Why is that a +5 in rivalry? Like, what? Sebastian? You know what? I'm not going to ask questions. So are we full rivalry with it? No. Like, not even close. But you know what? If it happens, I'm going to giggle. I will. I will absolutely positively giggle. Because what could be more Hawke-like than that? Oh, this way. I like it that you have to, like, walk out of this place, like, and find the front door, because it's kind of a labyrinth overall. All right, so this wasn't as good as... I believe there's also a haunted house at some point that we get to go into. I don't know if that's the Emmerich quest or if it's something different, but I do... Oh! This is the LAA patch not working. If you ever run into this issue, with, like, cement stuff, it's either... it's definitely mod-based, but it seems that it's the LAA patch, usually for me. I might need to, for some reason, reinstall it in the game. But in the meantime, enjoy
The Maker didn't free me.
I see you've been thinking about what I said.
I freed myself. If the Maker did anything, he watched. Why should I thank him for that?
Is it so hard to believe the Maker cares for you? Maybe he gave you the chance to escape.
It doesn't feel like the Maker cares for me, or anyone.
We all make our own choices to do good as well as evil. That is our doing, not the Maker's.
Perhaps. It's been a long time since I gave it any thought.
It's not too late to start.
I think what I like most about Fenris is that while he is very stubborn and he has his very particular viewpoints, at the end of the day, he's still willing to talk it out. He's still willing to think something over in his own very stubborn way and try to make sense of it and then have a discussion with you about it, which is why he is still, to this day, one of my favorite characters. And I kind of hope that he never loses that. I don't know if and when we'll ever see him again in a game, but I do believe he was in a comic.
There are still many refugees that need help.
But
were you
yeah.
ever dedicated in the faith of the Chantry?
I have no memory of my childhood. Daenerys had no desire to teach his slaves anything that made them think they're worthy beings.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how difficult your life has been.
No, you can't.
Whether you were taught it or not, the Maker has room at his side for every soul, even yours. I wish I could have stayed here forever. I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You just need to scrub a little harder. I'm sure it'll come right off.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Never thought you could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
Ah. You didn't join by choice then?
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
You should listen to your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
You don't owe me a thing. Sounds fun.
Killing a few hundred more bandits ought to help you make up your mind.
You do have a unique way of working out your inner struggles, Hawke. Enough of this. I will make no decision today.
Okay. Plus 10 friendship.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
So the bow is yours?
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the chantry before I could show him.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Will you tell me about your grandfather?
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
Interesting. Well, I wish I could have helped.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawke.
That's what she is.
You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Okay. So, we oddly enough we haven't lost anything. We haven't gained any ground. But we didn't technically lose anything. So, win-win. I actually think that this is typically what happens for me. I'm so happy we didn't have to reload or anything. I know I read these to you, I believe, but I don't think when I had to do the reloading business that I snagged these. So I just want to snag those now. And I also think I grabbed that. Okay, perfect. So that's done now, and we, will give, I think I have that bow, right? Is it Temperance? Yes. His current bow is so much better, though. Wait, no. Yes. That was his old bow. Okay, never mind. I have nothing to give him right now. Okay, that's fine. Also, what is this staff? Oh, 34 magic. That's a great one. Okay, well, we'll keep upping his magic. Anders, what is your magic then if it's not 34? Oh, okay, so like next level up, he'd be able to use it. So we've got... Right. That's that. Right, we gotta go to the deep roads. We gotta go get Varric for that. Do we go do that now because it's a secondary task? Just like in the first act, I do prefer doing the like secondary quests first, as opposed to kind of mixing and matching them with main story. I've always been that way. So, back to the deep roads, because why not? Why not, indeed? Oh no.
Hunters.
Stop right
yes,
there!
Fenner's quest!
You are
yes,
in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
He's not a slave, asshole.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now!
I am not your slave!
Okay. You want to die. That's on you. Okay. Did we get 5 for that? Yes. Y'all. Okay.
Another falls before me.
I know. I probably should have waited to do this until I fix my mods, but YOLO. Oh my goodness. How we all doing? Varric. Don't do stupid things. Oh my gosh. They brought how many guys they brought. Okay.
Nice work.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I won't...
the wrong master. Adriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
Who's Hadriana?
This is someone you know.
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. I knew he wouldn't let this go.
So we go after them.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
It seems we are victorious.
Okay. Whew. What is? Look at that. We're getting into the friendship levels. So exciting. Okay, I love this quest line. In that I just like how it furthers Fenris's story, and I like how it gives it a deeper understanding into who he is. Like, obviously, what happens in it is atrocious, but I think what we're gonna do is reload and get the mods working, and then we will go do the Fenris quest, and then do the deep roads, unless of course I randomly change my mind and we do the deep roads first. Either way, those are the two things that are happening next once we're not living in concrete tree land. Some of the trees are working though, but some not so much. It's very interesting. I mean, listen, worst case scenario, if this doesn't actually fix it like I think it will, but it's kind of cool looking. Honestly, it's a little, it's just an artistic flair and take on DA2.